This video is the continuation of lecture 6. In the previous video, we had a discussion on electrical analogies of force voltage, force current, and torque voltage. Here in this video, we are going to see the problem. Write the differential equations governing the mechanical system shown below. Draw the force voltage and force current electrical analogous circuits and verify by writing mesh and node equations. This is what the given system, mechanical translational system, is given. So this system is to be converted in electrical analogous form. Can be of force voltage or force current. For both the cases, draw the electrical network and write the mesh equation for force voltage, node equation for force current. That mesh equation and node equation should be identical to the differential equation written in mechanical system. So draw the free body diagram as usual, and from the free body diagram apply the force balance equation for all the nodes, all the free body diagrams, and then convert that into electrical analogies, that is force voltage, force current, and verify mesh and node equations with the differential equations. Yes, the first free body diagram, M1, M2, M3, totally three different masses are there. So that in my system I will have three nodes, right? Three different nodes. First node will have the elements K1, B1, and K2. And F1 of t is the applied force, X1 will be the distance, that is the displacement. And for second free body M2, second node M2 is the mass, and K2, K3, and B3 are other elements connected. F2 of t is the applied force for node 2, X2 is the distance or the displacement traveled. And in M3 free body diagram, M3 node 3, see the three different free body. I'm drawing three different free body diagram for the given problem. First free body Fm1, Fb1, Fk1, Fk2. Yes, Fm1, Fk1, Fb1, Fk2. And F1 of t is the applied force. And for second node M2, Fm2, B3, K2, K3. And F2 of t is the applied force. V1 velocity, V2 velocity, V3 is the velocity for third node. M3 there is no applied force, only opposing forces Fm3, Fb3, Fk3. Then write the equation for the first one, force balance equation, that is Fm1 opposing forces, sum of opposing forces equal to applied force. So m1 dx square x1 by dt square plus b1 dx1 by dt plus k2 into x1 minus x2 plus k1 x1 equal to f1 of t. Right? This is equation 1 for the first node. Second node, I'm writing the equation. You can write the equation. Four different opposing force, one applied force. And for third, I'm writing the differential equation. There is no applied force, so it is 0. All are opposing force. The sum of opposing force here is Fm3, Fb3, Fk3. So when the element is connected on both the ends, you know, x3 minus x2 or x2 minus x3 in the previous case. Second node, it will be x2 minus x3. Here x3 minus x2. Right, see that. Yeah, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x3. Here it becomes x3 minus x2. So three different nodes, three different differential equations have been written. So replacing the displacements by velocity in equations 1, 2 and 3. So three different differential equations are there. Replace the displacements into velocity. Means that d square x by dt square will be dv by dt. Since dx by dt is equal to v. And so x is equal to integral v dt. So with this, now velocity is rate of change of displacement. So that v is equal to dx by dt. And so d square x by dt square will be dv by dt. And if you want x, it is equal to integral v dt. Here v is the velocity. So why we are replacing the displacements into velocity means when you analogize with the electrical, it is required. So my equation, I'm rewriting the equations instead of d square x by dt square. So I can replace that d square x1 by dt square as dv1 by dt, dx1 by dt will be v1, and you know that x1 x2 can be integral v1 dt, integral v2 dt, so integral v1 minus v2 dt, and k1 into integral v1 dt equal to f1 of t. So like that for the second node equation, differential equation for the second node is replaced with velocity, and for third, so wherever we have the t square by d square x by dt square, it is to be replaced as dv by dt, and dx by dt will be replaced as v, x will be replaced as integral v dt. This is what my differential equation for the mechanical system. So for this I am going to make the analogous electrical, that is force voltage analogy. So three nodes, so three meshes will be there in a force voltage. These rules and all we have studied in the previous video itself. So there are three meshes, so three meshes will be there in my force voltage analysis electrical circuit. So F1 becomes E1, F2 becomes E2, V1 will become I1, velocity will be current. Force will be voltage, so that it is force voltage. And the velocity will be current. So V1, V2, V3 becomes I1, I2, I3 in electrical analogies. And the elements, you know, from the previous video, M becomes L in force voltage. And then B becomes R and K becomes 1 by C. So I'm going to replace the electrical analogies in the system. So the mesh basis equation using Kirchhoff's voltage law for the circuit will be like this. See that the first mesh will have I1 and L1, R1, C1, and for F1 of t I have E1 of t. This L is the M1, this R1 is the B1, this C1 is the K1, and between 1 and 2, mesh 1 and 2, there is a common element which is K2, that becomes C2 here. And in my second mesh I have another force, that force here EMF, force becomes voltage. E2 of t is there, and there is one mass, that is L2, and between the mesh 2 and mesh 3, that is node 2 and node 3, there are two elements in common, B3 that is R3 and K3 that becomes 1 by C3, and with the node 3, that is mesh 3, I have one element mass L3. You know, if I have two loops, definitely I should have two masses, two inductors, since the masses only representing the nodes. So L1 is for the first mesh, that is first node in mechanical. Here in electrical it is first mesh, force voltage it is mesh. In second mesh we have L2, third mesh we have L3. And common to node 2, node 3, two elements. Node 1 and node 2, one element. And apart from the mass in first mesh, that is first node in mechanical, we have two different elements. So like that we are making the electrical analogous circuit for the given system. Now write the equation for each mesh, one, two, three different mesh. So the first mesh, L1 into di1 by dt, R1 into I1 plus 1 by C2 into I1 minus I2, this C2, I1 minus I2 into dt plus 1 by C1 into I1 dt is equal to E1 of t. This we call it as the Kirchhoff's voltage law. We are applying Kirchhoff's voltage law. Potential rise. These are all the potential drops. Then write the equation, mesh equation for the second mesh, mesh 2. Here we have E2 of t is the potential, right? Remaining things are drop. Here is one drop. Here is one drop. Here is one drop. Here is one drop. 1, 2, 3, 4 different drops. Add all the 4 drops. So when it comes for mesh 2, it is I2 minus I1. See that I2 minus I1. And this becomes, these two becomes I2 minus I3. It is common to 2 and 3. So I2 minus I3. I2 minus I3. I2 minus I3. This is only connected with mesh 1. So it is I2 alone. Right. Then the third mesh, see that the mesh 3. Here this becomes I3 minus I2. The common elements will have the current I3 minus I2, I3 minus I2, and this will have I3. And there is no applied force in this particular node, means that there is no voltage shows potential rise. There is no applied source voltage. So the mesh equations 7, 8 and 9 are similar to the differential equations 4, 5 and 6 governing the mechanical system. You can compare those 4, 5, 6 with 7, 8, 9. It will be similar. Now coming to the force current, you can also draw the force current analogies for the given system. In the force current, force becomes current. F1 of t becomes I1 of t, F2 of t becomes I2 of t, and the velocity becomes the voltage. See the difference? In force voltage, force becomes voltage and velocity output becomes current. Here, force current, force becomes current and velocity becomes voltage. And there is a change in elements as well. There in force voltage, M becomes L. Here, this M becomes C, capacitor. And there, the B is resistance. Here, the B is analogous to conductance, that is reciprocal of resistance. And the K here is reciprocal of inductance, 1 by L. So now draw the node basis equations. So I have V1, V2 and V3, three different nodes. And in first node V1, I have C1. The C1 is M. M1 becomes C1 and R1 becomes exactly 1 by R1. So B1 becomes R1. And then L1 is there, spring 1 by L1. Common to V1 and V2, there will be a common to V1 and V2, there will be a spring, that is L2. And I1 of t is there with the node 1. And for V2, second node, I2 of t is there. And C2, that M2 becomes C2. And common to V2 and V3, node 2 and node 3, two elements R3 and L3. and in node 3 I have mass 3, that is C3. So now you can write the node equation at V1 and V2 and V3. You see that for V1, node 1 analogous circuit, V1 C1 into dV1 by dt plus 1 by R1 into I1 plus 1 by L2 into integral V1 minus V2 into dt plus 1 by L1 into integral V1 dt will be equal to I1 of t. See, in the node 1, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different elements and one input current source. Okay. So Kirchhoff's current law, algebraic sum of current. So current entering to the node is I1 of t. Current leaving from the node are four different currents. So like that I can write for node 2, current entering is I2 of t, current leaving is 1, 2, 3, 4 different currents. Right. There are four different currents leaving from this node. So I can write the equation for the second node. Like that for node 3, that is V3. There is no entering current, all are leaving current, so it is equal to 0. R3, L3, C3, three different currents. So now 10, 11, 12, three different node basis equation is there that you can compare with the mechanical systems differential equation, that is 4 and 5 and 6. It will be similar. You can check the C3 here will be analogous with mechanical element called the M3, and 1 by R3 will be analogous with B3, 1 by L3 will be analogous with K3, V3 and V2 will be analogous with, this is voltage, there it is velocity. There also V3, V2, but it is velocity there, here it is voltage. So like that you can verify. So summarizing with this lecture, we have seen the mechanical elements into electrical analogies, all the three different elements, and the force voltage, force current for translational, torque voltage, torque current for rotational. In the torque voltage is introduced, torque current I asked you to do as a self study. That is similar to force current, only the notations were different. Finally, the example problem we have completed. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.